Now, first of all, I do want to let y'all know that for the next couple of episodes forward, and eventually, and I get it, but I'm not stopping for sure. No man, no woman is meant to be alone at all. Period. I'm not gonna come on here and try to cap or anything like that, saying that all men think this way.
Well, I have a question and a statement for you. First of all, sir, um, I forgot the statement, but my question is so you've never loved two women before at the same time?
No, not my whole entire life. No, I never cheated a day before my life.
I ain't asked you about cheating. I'm just saying, just in the dating phase.
Man, he, got-
Okay, I
he,
remember my
he,
statement
he,
now.
he's online. He got to say that. I
I
don't believe that.
remember my statement now. I'm gonna let him come. I'm gonna let him live. I think I remember my statement. What was it? I forgot again. Damn it. Come
Sometimes the stuff that comes out of your head, it's not beneficial at all. You do realize that this whole scenario that you're mentioning about, you do realize that it is just about impossible. It's more like a unicorn fairy tale. Like say for example,
It's not
where
possible.
my no, like where my one daughter's telling me a fairy tale story that
Right.
it sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it just doesn't exist. Many modern day women, they'll literally throw out their accolades and stuff as well. They'll throw out their accolades, say, well, I have this, I have that. What do you have? I done went to school. I done got a bachelor's degree. I done got a master's degree. I done got all these different things. What do you have? Oh, that's a 9 to 5 job? Child. I have to be like real strategic with my networking now. And I have to like really just sit down and just really just vet people.
And just for a record, this is what we would call baby mama drama.
Absolutely.
It's not just exclusive to one race or one particular group.
As y'all could clearly see. As y'all can clearly see.
Urban, tell me what was the win. Tell me because a win in these verses is different for everybody's win. What is your thing that you think that they got the win for?
Terrence Howard.
Oh, bye. Come up in this line.
They shut it down with that. To be cycled through the system. They're not gonna have no type of guidance, no type of support. Then also in the worst case scenarios that they end up developing mental behaviors or mental disorders, which make the situation worse, and which in turn they end up becoming adults, and hence this is where we get people who are sociopaths, psychopaths, chronic narcissists, and all these different other behaviors as well. Y'all know the topic. The topic is talking about women being master manipulators, which this is true. Women are master manipulators. And you keep saying that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that. But yet and still, you have not did it yet. Why? Why? What's the holdup? What is the holdup? Today, on this Monday, on this Motivational Monday, it's time for Urban to give you some tough love. It's time for Urban to tell you to stop procrastinating. They literally correct fake news because they know that negative behavior sells. It's all part of psychology. They know that through the psychology of it all, they know that you as the viewer, you're gonna the first thing that's gonna come into your mind right now is that, hold up, why are they beefing? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna immediately gonna start investigating. You're gonna tune in and find out what is the beef about. It's all part of psychology.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Salute and welcome to the show. I am the official urban therapist. I appreciate you tuning in today. And what the hell? Why I'm not up on screen yet? Hold up. Hold up. Let me get myself on the screen real quick. There we go. There I am. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in for this show tonight. I promise y'all, this show is not gonna be long at all. The reason why is because those of you who are in the state of Texas right now, well, I don't know if you're experiencing the weather up where I'm at, but we're experiencing a severe thunderstorm right now. So I am utterly shocked that I haven't started struggle streaming yet, meaning that it started glitching and jumping and doing all this other buffering and stuff yet. I'm very surprised about that, but so yeah, we're experiencing a severe thunderstorm right now, and I still wanted to at least attempt to try to make the show go on, unless I've been extremely buffering. If I was extremely buffering, then I was like, heck no. I had ended the show right then and there. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. Constance, I see you talking noise. Morticia, where you been? You been incognito. Where you been, woman? I miss you, Morticia. I'm glad you're back. PMP, I see you, homie. Salute. Gabe went and got some popcorn and tequila, so he be right back. So that's that. And everyone else who's going to be tuning in either in the bushes or y'all going to want to tune in and watch the one replay. Salute to you. Appreciate you want to tune in to the show tonight. Now, once again, y'all, like I say, I'm not going to be long on this show tonight, but it's a topic that I want to share with y'all today that I ran across today. And I honestly want to get y'all perspective about this for real. Like for real. I really do want to get y'all perspective about this review that I'm going to show today, all right? Now, this review, it came from... you say you took social media break? Shoot. Morticia, I think I need another one social media break on the cool, though, for my mental health. I ain't lying. I think I need to put in a mental health day for social media. Shoot. But I hear you on that. But people like Constance and Sweet Rita, they don't like for me to take breaks. They be trying to look for me if I take a break. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I honestly want to get y'all perspective about this video that I'm gonna show. And y'all see how it is? I mentioned Sweet Rita name one time and she fell completely out the bushes. But yeah, I honestly do want to get y'all perspective. I really do. About this video that I'm gonna show to y'all real quick. So let me go ahead and get this video queued up for y'all. And I want y'all perspective about this because it's kind of crazy. All right. So the video that I'm going to present to y'all today, it comes from Kendra G, right? Now, if y'all don't know who Kendra G is, Kendra G, matter of fact, let me throw a picture of her real quick before I throw this video out. All right. Those of you who don't know what Kendra G is, this is Kendra G up here at the top corner. That's Kendra G. Now, Kendra G, she's a radio personality. She has her own show, but many of y'all, including the fellas, right? Y'all may know Kendra G from when she had her run in with Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels had Kendra G on his show, Kevin Samuels pretty much curved the hell out of Kendra G. Told her that she was an average his best woman as well. So that's the long story short with Kendra G. But since then, Kendra G, she's been skyrocketing on her own platform. And the major platform that she has right now, she has a single platform now where she'll invite people who are single onto her platform and she'll allow them to introduce themselves, give them their age and, height and birthday and, their deal breakers and allow them to give them their IG with other people could, jump into their DMs pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And so Yeah, so that's what Kendra G been doing on her show. So this episode is no different, but this is a very, very unique episode that I'm going to share with y'all. All right, so I want to hear y'all perspective about this. All right, so I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm laughing, but I'm gonna share with y'all. I honestly want to know what y'all how y'all feel about this. All right, I honestly want to know. And no one, guys, this not the one pineapple Up show. This not Melly. That's Melly Morocco. Yeah, it's not pineapple show. But let me show you. Let me show y'all. Oh, good lord. Here we go. Here we go.
Hi, how are you? Oh my god, I'm good. What's your name, babe?
Now, first of all, it's fading out like this. This is not because of my internet. This is because the caller phone is doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna start it over again. But this is the actual caller phone that is actually doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna start this over. Matter of fact, let me get myself on screen again. I don't know why I'm behind the times. Oh goody. Let me go ahead and get myself on the screen. Where I go? Oh, there I am. Bam. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to disable my chat thing mode too, because I want y'all to hear this video out. All right, here you go.
Hi, how are you? Oh my god, I'm good. What's your name, babe? So my name is Aura. Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Say what? Hello? My name is Aurum. Your name is what? Aurum. Aurum. Where are you calling us from? Yes. Sorry? Where are you calling us from? So I'm currently in Chicago, but I'm from South Africa. You're from South Africa. Okay. Do you
Constance, you better leave me alone. Before Constance, you better leave me alone before I end up on timing you out. The fuck?
in Chicago, or are you visiting? I currently moved here. I got a scholarship to a university here. Okay. How old are you? So I'm 21. 20. Oh, you just started. When's your birthday? It's the 12th of March, 2000. Okay. So Orem, right? Yes. Orem, Chicago, 21. So are you a student? Is that your job? Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently a student, but I also like work part-time as well. So I'm just so shocked. Like, I didn't think you'd pick me, and I love you so much. Like, it's so crazy. But yeah.
Salute to everyone else there tuning in right now. Salute to you as well.
So do you live by yourself? I'm currently in a hotel before I go to school, yeah. But I do. You're in a hotel? You live in a hotel now? Yes, currently, until I get to school, and then I have my own little off-campus thingy-majiggy. Yeah. Okay. All right, This is Orem, Chicago, 21, a student. When's your birthday or zodiac sign? So I'm a Pisces, the 12th of March. Pisces. You have any children? I do not. No kids. Okay. No, none at all. Oh my God. Okay, who are you looking for tonight, baby? So, I want a man, girl. I want a man. Like, I know I'm young and people say, no, have your fun. But I'm not about that. Like, I generally just want, a man to...
So what do y'all think about this song so far? What do y'all think? Just like I say, this is what Kendra G do on her platform. She'll invite different people up. El Mathis, a man or woman. She's going to invite them up and allow them to pretty much introduce themselves so people could jump into their DMs and shoot their shot. So let's continue.
To add value to my life, to be honest, if we're being honest. I want a man to add value to my life. Someone I can make memories with, and have great. Sorry, fuck your comments. But yeah, just someone to add value to my life. Someone I can live life with. Yeah, I mean that's mostly it. Okay, what's some deal breakers for you? So I'm like super tall. So like he better be tall too. How tall are you? I'm 6 foot. I'm like 5'11".
Whoa, hold up. She's acting kind of weird here. She already lied about her age. I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if y'all caught that, but she lied about her age. Now she's saying she's about 5'11". She says 6 feet, but she says she's about 5'11". So, let's continue.
5'11". Okay.
Yeah, so he better be tall. He better be super tall. Not super
They told me to ask you, how are you 21 and you were born in 2000?
I'm 22. I just said 21. I'm 22, but yeah, I'm 22. Sorry.
Now, Kendra G chat is lighting her up right now. If you actually see this show, go to Kendra G channel and see her show and see the chat. The chat is literally lighting her up right now. They is flaming her, like, for real, for real. So, Kendra G, she's reacted to the chat, and this lady's reacted to the chat as well too. So they ask a question like, "Hold on, how can you be this age?" And you said you this age, so that's why I said that she was lying. But let's go, y'all.
You say you were 21 if you're 22.
It was the first thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous. It was like the first thing that came to my head. So I just said 21, but I'm 22. I just turned 22.
The common people are listen. A lot of times because I'm zoned out. I'm not really checking to see if you're saying if it's a factual or not. But the comments who are the unofficial co-hosts, they always gonna figure out a lie.
I know. I've been watching your show, girl. I'm just so nervous. I really didn't think you're gonna.
And she's blaming this because she's nervous. Which part of me I could kind of give her a pass, but another part of me, I think it's count. But let's continue.
Me, so like I'm just hella nervous. I see them, but
okay. So you guys are correct. She's 22.
Yeah.
All right. So I think was I asking your deal breakers?
So yeah, my deal breakers. I'd like him to be tall. I would like him to be financially stable because what I'm studying will lead me to a really great career. So I will be, financially stable. I think loving and caring. I think he should want to protect and provide, and be a great man. Smell good. They better be good too. He better know how to. He better that too. That's very important. We can't pretend. That's very important. And just want to travel the world with me and want to be exposed to culture. I think some people are very ignorant, like the comments. But yes.
Now I do want to tell y'all this though. I do want to tell y'all this. I don't know if especially the men in the chat. I don't know if y'all had any dealings with dealing with actual Africans, right? One of the biggest things about Africans and African women, right, is that they have a huge deal about wanting to travel all the time. Preferably, the reason why they want to travel all the time because they normally be traveling back and forth between the United States and Africa. They do this for different reasons. Some of them, they're traveling back and forth because they don't have full citizenship over here at the United States. So they purposely come over here to the United States and to find a man or find a suitor that can marry them because you know that once when they become married in the United States, then they are legally a citizen at the United States through marriage. But the only stipulation about that is that they have to be married for 5 years or more to have a permanent residency here in the United States. All right. Now, to have a temporary residency in the United States, you'll be married, right? But to have a full permanent residency, you have to be married for 5+ years. All right. So that's part of the reason why the African women do that. They like to they always say that they want to travel all the time. So that's that part. But with my own run-in with African women, Constance and everybody else, a lot of these African women, they do be acting dingy as hell like this for real. Though I ain't lying. They personality is dingy, but also their personality is bougie as hell too. They make themselves way more bougie than what they really are. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But it gets it gets interesting, y'all. Let's continue. Y'all heard deal breakers and everything. Now, her deal breakers is the average woman deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Every woman want a tall man. Every woman want a man that's financially stable. Every woman want a man who will show them the world. So that's that.
So those are some deal breakers.
This is a very, and I pray this is not offensive. But
here we go, y'all. Now, this is the part that I want to get y'all perspective about. I honestly want to get y'all perspective about this game that she's finna get ready to play, all right? I want to get y'all perspective, but here we go.
I've been seeing this comment a lot. And you are what?
Wait, what's the question? What's the question?
What are you saying I am to?
No, let me let you finish your question first.
No, I want you to say it. So, because I don't want to ask a question that's disrespectful, but I do think we would have to have clarities. So what are you saying I am to?
So I'm basically gonna assume that your question is asking if I'm trans. And
yeah. So I think just for clarity for my show, because I never want to ask somebody that if they're not that, because that's like asking a girl if she's pregnant and she's not really pregnant. But I do think you have to acknowledge that, because people watching, you know, before they go to reach out to you, they should be aware of that.
So, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'll replay it again. Let's rewind.
If I'm trans, and
yeah. So
let me rewind it one more time, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't hear Wade in the back around the corner. Here I go.
I do think we would have to have clarities. So what are you saying I am to?
So I'm basically gonna assume that your question is asking if I'm trans. And
yeah. So I think just for clarity for my show, because I never want to ask somebody that if they're not that, because that's like asking a girl if she's pregnant and she's not really pregnant. But I do think you have to acknowledge that, because people watching, you know, before they go to reach out to you, they should be aware.
So, as the rabbit hole gets deeper, right? What was happening was that the Kendra G chat started asking the question, was she's a transgender woman? And they kept asking it over and over again, that she's a transgender woman. So Kendra, seeing what they was asking, and notice what she said earlier. And so she said, oh, these people in the chat, there's something else. Because even then, they was asking her, was she a transgender woman? But she never acknowledged it, right? So finally, Kendra was seeing it, right? So Kendra, she didn't want to be rude, but she just went on and led on to the question and finally tried to lead her on to saying it herself, so Kendra wouldn't get in trouble behind it. So pretty much, this woman, this person, mentioned that she's a transgender. All right, she mentioned that she's a transgender. Which this brings me to the main part of the show tonight. The main part of the show tonight is dealing with accountability. Once again, y'all. So we are in what, about 3 minutes of this video, I think, or less. So my question to y'all is this: shouldn't she reveal that to people right off the bat, that she's a transgender woman, instead of pretending that she's an actual full woman? That's the question for tonight. But while y'all answer that question, let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes even further. Let's go.
I knew it was gonna come up. I knew you were gonna ask it at some
point. Well,
you
should have brought it up. I should have had to. We should have had to guess it out. You should have told us from the beginning. You don't think so?
I agree. No, I agree.
You don't think you should have told us? Because I mean, because you gotta remember, my position is it can be very awkward. Like I see the comment a lot. I don't really want to ask, because God forbid you're not a trans and then you're just a woman. I mean, y'all know what I'm trying to say. And, that's so offensive. But I will say this. I think you should have told us in the beginning so we had that clarity instead of trying to play. So
See, here's the issue with this situation that's going on now. From Kendra's perspective, she said if she asks if a person is a transgender, right, she believed that the response behind that is that person is going to be me to become offensive behind it. But are we not living in a generation where this is expected? Where we're expected to see the narrative about the LTBGTQRS, community. So if we already realize that and know that, so would it be beneficial for her to let people know right off the bat that, hey, I'm a transgender woman and I'm trying to look for a person, look for a man who's into transgenderism or whatever the case may be? Wouldn't that make better sense? Let me put it to y'all this way as well too. This is no different from when you're dating, right? And you ask the question about a person's medical history such as, when say for example, you asking about a person's body count. Well, how many people you done slept with? You're not asking how many people you slept with just to be nosy or you trying to judge them. You're asking how many people you slept with so you can know their medical history, so you can make sure that they don't have no STDs or no type of any other type of sexual transmitted disease like HIV, AIDS, herpes, or different things like that, because you want to protect yourself. You want to know about these things before the relationship. You don't want to go around and sleep with the person. Next thing you know, you itching and all the stuff there. Then you trying to figure out what's going on. And next thing you know, you found out this person got syphilis or gonorrhea, and that person never displayed that to you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe this type of question is just as valid as a normal person asking a question about, people body count, your medical history, and different things like that, because you want to know. So you have a choice at the end of the day. So that's why I'm saying that in this title, right, I had named it that this caller is playing a dangerous game, for the simple fact that this is not the only transgender woman that has done this, where they'll either go onto, different apps, like they'll go onto online dating apps and stuff, right? Do the same type of game, run the same type of game, pretending that they're a full-fledged woman, or it could be in reverse, pretending that they're a full-fledged man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And go on these apps and different things like that, pretending and not disclosing that information to the people who they're talking to. Now, the other person may not be into all that. You know what I'm saying? They just a normal heterosexual person. And they may not be into it all that. And next thing you know, they end up getting with this person. Then next thing you know, they end up becoming intimate with this person. Then next thing you know, all of a sudden, that's when they be like, okay, what are you? Not to mention that in a lot of cases, this is what happens when transgender men or women end up becoming brutally beaten, or they end up becoming murdered, for the simple fact that they want to play these games with people instead of being upfront and honest. Now, one thing that I don't understand is this, and I'm continuing with the video. All right? One thing I don't understand about this, y'all, I don't understand that when the person becomes transgender, right? I don't understand why they're ashamed or disclosing their information, dealing with dating. I don't understand that. But yet it's still within the same breath, they're very outspoken about, their rights to be treated as a human. Their rights to be treated as whatever type of gender specific that they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They're very outspoken about that. They're very outspoken about the pronouns and everything. But however, when it comes to dating, when it comes to putting themselves out there, I'm just curious to why they're ashamed of that. They're ashamed to display that same type of information out there so people would know. Is it because deep down inside, their human part want them to feel accepted? And they know that by them making this change, that more than likely people would not accept this type of change unless they're into that type of lifestyle? Could that be possible? So that's what I'm saying in this particular situation, that, like I say, it has to be accountability, because you just can't put people into this situation thinking that they just going to be cool with that. Just imagine as this situation, just imagine, right? Just imagine, y'all, if a person or a dude would have jumped into a DM, right, while this conversation was going, and then communicated with her or whatever, right, while this communication is going. Just imagine that, y'all. And she never told that person that she's a transgender. End up hooking up with that person, going out on a date. Still didn't tell that person that she's a transgender. End up having an intimate encounter or reaction with the person who jumped into a DM. Then kiss, hug, and everything. Still didn't tell them that I'm a transgender. But gonna wait till after the fact, where they become intimate, to tell that person that you're a transgender. That's where I don't agree with. That's where I seen different cases. As a matter of fact, here in Texas, I believe it was like almost like a year ago in Texas, there was one transgender that had got murdered, brutally murdered, because of the same exact situation, that this transgender woman did not display that there was a transgender and that was in an intimate relationship with this dude. And the dude didn't know about it. When he found out about it, this dude snapped and killed her. So I'm saying that it's got to be some accountability behind this, but let's continue. But wait, there's more.
With that being said, do you let men know right away that you're trans?
Yeah, it's on my bio. Like I've done, like in my country, I've been on the news. I'm an advocate.
So she said that it is in her bio. Kendra asked her, do you tell the men that you're transgender? Simple question. She said, well, it's in my bio. Then also, she's getting ready to go on this rant talking about in her country in Africa that they don't accept transgender women, which that is true. In parts of Africa, they do not accept transgender women because that is part of their culture to not accept transgender women. That is part of their culture to do that. Or homosexuality, period. It's part of their culture to not accept homosexuality or the LGBT or anything like that, period, in their culture, depending on what part of Africa she's from. Now, I don't know about Legos. Now, Legos, they may be different because Legos is a different breed in Africa, so I don't know, but let's continue.
Oh, your phone's going in and out.
And I don't want to be known as I'm trans. I'm who I am first. I'm a woman. So it was gonna come out eventually. I was gonna say, but yeah, I just don't want it to be the first thing that someone sees. Whenever they shouldn't be the.
So now she's saying that she don't want to be identified as a transgender woman. She wants to be identified as a woman. Okay. Y'all help me figure this one out. And just like I say, I don't have nothing against the LGBT or anything like that for us, the human part of it, you know what I'm saying? But everyone being human and everyone have the right to live their life how the way they want to live. If they want to live their life how the way they want to live it, they want to identify any type of sexuality, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But the issue that I have with this situation is that if you choose that lifestyle, You have to live by it, period. If you live by the sword, you got to die by the sword. For example, if a person who's heterosexual, right, they're choosing to be heterosexual, they are going to live their life as heterosexuals. They are going to identify themselves as heterosexual, male and female, period. They are going to interact as heterosexual, male and female, period. But when it comes to people dealing with trans or dealing with transgender, right? They don't want to be identified as transgender. It's weird. They want to be identified as a heterosexual man or woman. Well, you're not. You're not a heterosexual man or woman. You're a transgender man or woman. Even if you go through the full modification of changing your gender or sexuality, whatever you want to call it, right? Even if you go through the full transformation, you still would not be a heterosexual man or woman, period. You are now identified as a transgender man or woman. This is no different from a person who's homosexual and stuff, right? Who's homosexual, who's either gay, bisexual. This is no different for people who are binary. This is no different for people who don't identify as a human, period. This is no different from any of them type of situations. Once when you identify yourself as such, that is the role that you choose to be, and that is the role that everyone is going to identify you as. So just like I say, I don't understand why it's difficult to accept that, but yet it's still these same type of humans, right? They want us to respect them as such, right? They want us to respect them as such. They want us to use the pronouns. They don't want us to talk about them. They don't want us to belittle them. They don't want us to do any of these type of things, right? But it's a stipulation. Oh, we don't want y'all to want to do this, but at the same time, we don't want y'all to identify us as transgender. Ma'am, sir, I don't understand that. We have to identify you as something. That way, we can make a choice to whether or not, if we want to be in a relationship with you, we can choose. Just like every young person who's part of the LGBT community, they have a right to choose their lifestyle choices, and choose to live their life how the hell they want to live it. Same situation from everyone else, period. We have the choice to choose as well too. But it is unfair. Once again, it is unfair when you purposely take that choice away from us, meaning that you're not disclosing who you are to us. That is very, very disrespectful, and that is very, very unfair. Now check this out too, y'all. Check this out too. I'm gonna continue the video again, y'all. But check this out. That same situation I told y'all about the Texas transgender woman that got murdered by this dude, right? The dude is in jail. He's serving time. But check this out. By her not saying that, right, this woman literally changed the whole course of this dude's life. All because she was being selfish. All because she was too afraid to take accountability for the choices that she made. Now, I'm not saying that changing your sex style or your sexuality is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying take accountability for it. I'm saying to walk in it. If you say who you are, walk in it and let that person know. But this dude's life done changed. This dude is serving time in prison. because she literally changed this dude's life. And on top of that, let's not talk about the mental implications behind this as well too. I mean, just imagine that. Do y'all know that for a man or even a woman, right? Or even a woman, right? Even a woman to go through that situation, right? Knowing that they are a heterosexual male or heterosexual female, and they end up having an intimate relationship with a person who's transgender, and it was not by their choice. Do you know what that would do to them mentally? Do y'all know that that's on the same level of a person who's being molested or a person who being raped or anything like that? Do y'all know that that's on the same level as that? That is on the same level. That is like you done took that person rights away forcefully. It is on the same level. It is on that same level. On that same exact level, y'all. And just like I say, once again, we have the right to choose whatever we want to do. We have the right to be whoever we want to be. And I'm not taking that away from no one. No one. But we also have the right to choose what type of relationship that we want to be in instead of it being not being disclosed. We do. And that's the argument that I'm having right now tonight with y'all. Is that we have that right. And this woman here, she's on this platform, and I'm continuing the video now, y'all. She's on this platform. If it wasn't for the chat and if it wasn't for Kendra saying it right, this woman would have went through this whole entire segment without revealing that she's a transgender. The next thing you know, it been dudes jumping into her DM. And she been going out on the dates with these different dudes. The next thing you know, these dudes are gonna find out about it, or a dude gonna find out about it. Then there's gonna be another tragedy happening. All because this woman didn't want to take accountability. But let's continue, y'all.
Best thing, but it
Well,
would
you don't
come
think
out.
you don't think a man should?
No, I will never get
I mean, I
to
don't know.
a
I'm
point.
just asking. But,
sorry.
well, we talked for a whole bunch, and you never told me it at all. Like the only reason it came up is because it was an overwhelming comment in the comments. So when was you gonna say it to me?
I feel like I knew I was going to. I really was, Kendra. I've watched your show so much, and I really was. And again.
But that's the thing about it, is that she wasn't going to say nothing. That's the point that Kendra's making. Kendra asked her another simple question. When were you going to display this to everyone? And I could tell just by her body language. I could tell by, her looking back and everything that she was not going to say it at all, period. She wasn't.
For my safety as a trans woman, I would never meet someone and not disclose that. And it is on my bio as well. Yeah, it was just, I think we just started talking. So I just, I said, let me get to know, let me talk first before I make that a big thing. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, so again, the comment section is always the investigators, child. So you come on this show, you better be as honest as possible because they're gonna figure it out. So you are a trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be invasive. You don't have to answer, but do you have the genetic body parts you were born with, or did you have an operation?
So I don't like to disclose that personally, but I'm a full woman. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Another valid question that Kendra asked her. Now keep in mind, y'all. Keep in mind once again that Kendra platform is based on single people who are trying to enter into a relationship. So, once again, the question that Kendra asked is very valid. And this was specifically due to her being a transgender woman. She asked her, do you have the did you have the surgery and everything like that to fully convert you into a woman? And I believe that's a very valid question, but her response to that is, I don't want to disclose that information. And this goes back to what I said earlier. Let's go back to what I said earlier. If you're not ashamed of your sexuality, if you're not ashamed of being a trans woman, that question should have been easy. All you have to do is say, yes, I have, no, I haven't. It is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not. But the one thing about it is that I'm starting to analyze. I'm starting to see that some people who enter into being a transgender, who enter into this, some people do it because maybe it's a popular thing to do without thinking it through, and so therefore they become incomplacent with it. They're not fully into it. That's the only logical explanation that I could come up with this. But once again, just like I was saying, that if this be the case, if this is what the path that you chose, then walk in your path and don't be ashamed of it. But once again, throughout this whole conversation, she's showing it.
All right. So you're looking for men, as you stated from the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. So do you date gay men?
No.
You date straight men?
Gay men are not attracted to me because I look like a woman. Yeah, gay men like men. So yeah.
Okay.
Now this is another interesting question that Kendra asked. Kendra had asked her, which these questions are very, very valid, very valid, very valid. The next question that Kendra asked was that do you date gay men? The reason why Kendra asked this question is because the only type of men who are going to talk to a transgender woman more than likely is a man who's either homosexual or have any type of activities that are dealing with the same sex. Once again, the only type of man they're honestly is going to talk to a transgender woman is a man who is homosexual, who has some type of dealing, even if it's just a small dealing with the same sex. Because technically speaking, she still have the genetic makeup as a man. Even though she's going through the whole transformation of being a woman, she still technically speaking is a man. So therefore, technically speaking, that is like a heterosexual man dating and talking to a gay man. That is pretty much what it's like. That is pretty much what it's like. So her question was very valid. Very valid.
So straight men. Okay. Do you want the guy to be in Chicago?
Preferably.
Oh,
then one other thing too. Does in case somebody say this right. Y'all hear my thundering? but one more thing too. Well, I want to think about this too. There is no heterosexual male actor that is going to talk to a transgender. She said that she's looking for a straight man. No straight man is not going to talk to a transgender. The only way a straight man is going to talk to a transgender if that straight man is gay, or at least has some type of dealing with the same sex. That's the only way. That's the only way. Because if that be the case, that man is not straight.
But if he's not, he needs to think
Keisha,
about
salute.
see if he can afford the flights for me to see him occasionally. But
Oh,
preferably,
if you want him to fly you out.
If he's far away, he better think about that because it comes with the equation.
Oh my God. Then she want the dude to fly her out too. Oh my God. Not her come visit him, but she want the dude to come fly her out all the time. Golly. Woo wee. Mm-mm-mm. Her qualifications is high. High price to pay.
Okay, okay. Can the guy have kids already?
He can have kids. He can have kids. I don't mind kids.
When was your last relationship?
Like a month and like 2 months, 2 months ago.
Okay. You don't got to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is that guy an option?
Woo! 2 weeks ago. She was intimate with a person 2 weeks ago. All right, go.
No.
Hold up.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is that guy an option?
No.
No. Okay. All right. All right. Orman, right?
Sorry.
Orman.
Orm. Yeah.
Give me
So
the
this is
Kendra
a
Cam.
vodka and you. Sorry.
Give me Kendra Cam.
Kendra Cam. Let me go to the mirror.
All right. Well, whenever on Kendra say, "Give me Kendra Cam," she's basically telling them to show her, their body and all the stuff there. So y'all fixing to see right off the bat what she's working with. All right, let's go. And I'm pausing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pause it. There you go. Salute everyone who's tuning in right now. Salute. MC, I see you in the chat as well, bro. Salute. This is how this is how she look. This is how she look. Kendra Cam. Oh goodness. All right, let's go, y'all.
This is Orem. All right.
There you go again.
Orem in Chicago, 21 is a student, Pisces, no kids. So Orem, why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because I feel like I'm super picky. I think I get a lot of different guys that approach me on a daily basis. So I'm not really stressing over a guy. I get enough men. I don't need to validate myself with male attention, but I just think I don't settle. I think men either lack emotionally, lack with financial generosity, or lack in other departments. So I can never
You mentioned that a couple of times. So is it very important that a guy spends money on you?
Not spends money. Yeah, I won't even lie.
Yeah, she do. She want that dude to spend money. She want this dude to fly her out and everything. She don't want to fly herself out. She want the dude to pretty much take care of her. Now, like I mentioned earlier about African women, this is another trait that African women does, all right? And this is no different from, a trans woman as well too, but African women, they are taught the same exact way. They come to America and stuff, right? And they want these dudes to do this. They want the dudes to not only give them citizenship and stuff for the country, right? And I'm not saying all African women, but I'm just talking about these type of women with this type of behavior that they live this fake bougie lifestyle, right? But they're really not bougie at all. That's one thing. Then another thing too, they look for these men, or they look for these suitors and stuff, right? They look for these suitors that they want to take care of them. They want to make sure that he has some money to fly them out all the time and do all these different things, and to take care of her, take them out on dates and different like that. Why she don't do nothing? Well, she'll do absolutely nothing. I'm just saying. I want Constance, the chick at the top. That's on Kendra G.
I come from Africa, and that's kind of like a cultural thing where, like, men, a man's beauty is what he has, and
Yep, see, told you.
what he has to offer. I think that's just general how the world works. But yeah.
Okay. Orem, why do you think why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Sorry, a man would be so lucky to be with me. I think I'm super submissive. I think I'm so respectful. I think for me, a main thing in a relationship is being your partner's peace more than anything. Um, and yeah, I think I'm fun too. I think I'm young. I think I have a lot to see, and I would love to see and explore that with someone as well. So yeah, I think those are multiple things, that would be an asset to him, I guess, essentially.
Okay. They want to know, how long have you been, when did you begin your transition?
So I started my transition at 16 because I come from a country in Africa.
Whoa, did y'all hear that? Hey. She said she started her transition at 16 years old. At 16 years old, y'all. Keep in mind that she said she came from Africa, but it depends on where in Africa that she's came from. But hold up. Let's listen to what she got to say about this, y'all. Because I don't know. I think she calling cap on this, but let's listen. Let's take a listen.
So I started my transition at 16 because I come from a country in Africa, well, where I'm kind of illegal. But being trans is not, there's no exposure to it. There's no medical resources. So I started young.
Yeah, so she said she came from Africa, the country where, being transgender is illegal. So, question. She said that she started becoming transgender at the age of 16. So help me to make sense of this, all right? Now, I'm pretty sure that her parents are very traditional over there in Africa. Once again, it depends on where in Africa they're at. But for the most part, for the whole continent of Africa, I'm pretty sure that the people in Africa, preferably her parents over there too, I'm pretty sure that they're very traditional over there. I'm pretty sure of that. So you mean to tell me that her parents was treating her the same exact way how Gabrielle Union is treating her daughter/son? This is why I'm saying I'm calling cap on this for real, y'all. I don't know about that. I don't know. Saying that she started at 16, I don't know. I don't know. That don't add up. It don't add up at all, y'all. Especially for where she said she came from.
I started at 17, but I was blessed.
Then she changed the story. She said 16. Now she's saying it's 17. I'm gonna play it back. She said 16. Now she says 17. So hold up. I'm gonna play it back for y'all.
And yeah, I think I'm fun too. I think I'm young. I think I have a lot to see, and I would love to see and explore that with someone as well. So yeah, I think those are multiple things, that would be an asset to him, I guess, essentially.
Okay. They want to know, how long have you been, when did you begin your transition?
So I started my transition at 16 because I come from a country in Africa, well, where I'm kind of illegal. But being trans is not, there's no exposure to it. There's no medical resources. So I started young. I started at 17, but I was blessed to have like family support. But yeah, 17 is when I started, and then medically transitioning at like 18, 19, somewhere there.
Okay. Yeah. And are you staying in America?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Didn't she not say that it's illegal for them to do any type of procedures dealing with transgender in Africa? But she said that she started doing the medical transition around 18. So was she still over there in Africa when she was going through the medical transition, or did she arrive here in the United States and start doing the medical transition? I don't know. I'm confused by that. I don't know. But like I say, it'll seem like her story seemed capped to me. I don't know.
America, I know you're a student, but
yes.
I'm going to say after you graduate?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So this is a trans woman. She is in Chicago, 21, a student, Pisces, no kids. Fellas, if you are interested, you know what to do. Let's give it to them. Give them your Instagram page.
So my Instagram is Aurum Barbie, AURUMBARBIE.
It is AURUM Barbie, BARBIE. So AURUMBARBIE. All right, baby. Thank you for coming on the show, boo.
Thank you, my love.
All right, so that's the end of this, right? This end of this whole interview. So what do y'all think? What y'all think about this? What do y'all think? I'm just activate the chat again, y'all. Yeah, I'm being quiet for a reason, y'all. I'm being quiet for a reason. Cause like I say, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to be rude or anything like that. But once again, accountability do have to take place with this, y'all. Accountability do have to take place. Man said, "Let me say it." Let me say it. Custer said, "Stop flirting with that lady." I ain't flirting with that lady. The fuck. Oh man. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. like I say before, y'all, and I say again, accountability most definitely have to take place. Room circle salute, but accountability have to take place. Really do, really do. Well, what she did on Kendra G's show was totally disrespectful to me. Now, let's just say hypothetically speaking, she went on Kendra G's show and she was just all cap from beginning to end. She wasn't looking for nobody to jump in her DMs or nothing like that. She really just getting on there just to get the notoriety, right? Let's just say that hypothetically speaking. But even then, we're still dealing with social media, y'all. Unfortunately, what people put out there becomes a media reality for other people. Once again, what people put out there becomes immediate reality for other people. So when she put this information out there, it became immediate reality for everyone else. Became immediate reality for everyone else, y'all. So with that being said, people are now looking at her, perceiving her to be a transgender woman. They're saying her as being a transgender woman, y'all. So that's why even if all this was cap, it's still not a good look on her part at all. Now you have someone like me, Urban, right, who'll see this who'll see this video, right? You look at someone who see this video, right? Be the code salute. You look at everyone who see this video, right? Now, since they got an image of her, she done opened herself up to a lot of different doors. She came up on Kendra G panel for, if it was for clout, I don't know. I don't know. Or she probably come up there legitimately trying to look for a relationship. But wherever the case is, right, the moment when she done came up and got up there, right, everyone in the United States then seen who this woman is. Everyone around the world is going to see who this woman is. Then you get a person like me, Urban, right, who done seen this video, and now I'm sitting up here doing the review on this video, which therefore more people is going to see the behavior of this woman. And so now she done entered herself into a whole different situation. I want to be a bit surprised that after this show, she the one gave her IG, if that was her real IG, right? I wouldn't be a bit surprised if them dudes was going on her IG and flaming her. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they was going on her IG, bullying her, cyberbullying her, and everything, just because of her behavior, just because what she made the choice to do. I want to be a bit surprised at that. And once again, just like I say, it all comes back to accountability moment, y'all. Now, I honestly believe that if she was wholeheartedly trying to come up here and trying to, find a date, and she wanted someone who's shares the same type of sexual lifestyle as her, and she displayed that right at the beginning, said, "Hey, Kendra, I am a transgender woman, and I'm looking for someone who's interested in a transgender woman." I believe that if she would have said that right off the bat, that this situation would be way different. I honestly believe that. But due to her insecurities of being a transgender woman, instead of her saying that, she decided to take the latter road and to be silent until the question was being asked. So I just like I said, I just hope, and I just hope that things would be okay with her, because I know that um, I know how the world is, especially dealing with social media. I know how people are on social media, how they will bully you for real. So I'm just hoping that even through her transition, I'm hoping that she's strong enough to deal with the ramifications of her behavior, her actions. I'm just hoping that she is, but I don't know. So far, that's for me analyzing this, y'all. Analyzing her behavior, I could tell that she's very insecure. I could tell right off the bat she is, because if she wasn't, she would have said it. But now she's insecure, and now she's facing to deal with these people who do not care about her. These people who are chasing out the clout and everything else that's going to cyberbullying her, all because of a choice that she made. Sad story, y'all. Sad story. But I mean, like I said, I can't help it. I can't help to have, empathy and sympathy for her. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but yeah, like I say, I want to just do this review to y'all. I wanted to get y'all perspective about it. Then also I wanted to get y'all enter into y'all another one topic, another one level of thinking, especially dealing with transgenderism, especially dealing with not only transgenderism but also dealing with the LGBTQ community as well too. It's because through my career I deal with every people from different walks of life. It don't matter. It don't matter if your sexual orientation or anything like that. It don't matter. Deal with them all. I deal with them all. So that's why I'm approaching this situation with a different perspective. Now, once again, I'm not talking down on her sexual preference that she decided to be. If that's what she decided to be, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to take accountability for the choices that you make and walk in it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. That's all I got to say about that, y'all. What are y'all talking about? I ain't messing with nobody. But all right, I'm done, y'all. I'm done for tonight, y'all. I'm done tonight. You know, and I would be joking about this, but the more I start thinking about this, and the more deeper I start reviewing this, right, I want to be a little bit more serious about this topic tonight. Then also at the same time, y'all, I'm also held accountable as well for me being a content creator when we presenting this story to y'all too, because I don't want when people go back and review this video, I don't want people to go back and review this video thinking that I'm attacking this woman for clicks and views, or I'm attacking this woman due to her sexual preference. Money bad, salute. But yeah, I don't want people to think that. So that's why I'm dealing with this situation the way that I am. That's why I'm being careful about the way I say what I say, but I mean what I say too. So, other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. Matt asked me why I be finding these videos. Boy, I tell you, I got other videos too, y'all. I told Constance the other day that I got a whole line of videos that I just haven't even watched yet. I got a lot of different videos, a lot of different content that I haven't even watched yet, or I got this regular topic. I don't necessarily have to do a review. I got this regular topics that I could talk about too as well. Whole lineup, but I just wait for the appropriate time to talk about it, y'all. So it is what it is. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, y'all. I just like I said, I just feel bad about this woman for real. I really do. I'm just hoping that nothing don't happen to this woman for real. But y'all have a nice evening. And like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith. And I will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.